Well, hi everyone, it's Cindy, and it's Cindy with Lifestyle and More. How are you all doing? And I'm going to check here to see if I'm live, and I am. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm putting on my makeup, and this morning let me see if my voice sounds okay. It is. I'm charging up my microphone because I didn't think I was going to be doing this. So Lisa and I were supposed to do a marathon thing at 3 o'clock, but she has not been feeling well. So Lisa says that she was going to cancel it. So I don't know if she canceled on her end, but sounds like our marathon may not be going at 3. We'll see if she gets better. If she contacts me, I'll let everybody know. But this morning I was doing some things. I did a video today and on my hair, and I did a deep conditioning treatment, and I've had some comments from my people that watch my long videos ask me if I'm not doing any more, if I'm still doing hair mask and sheet mask. And I said, yeah. I realize it's been 6 months since I've done that. So I did that this morning. So I'm charging my phone and charging my mic and all that because I didn't expect to do a live. So I welcome all of you, and I thought, well, I'll chit chat and we'll talk. And I've got comments on, and I'll check comments right here. And I got 2 in the house, so welcome. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face, and I'm going to use Too Faced. This is Hangover RX. It is replenishing face cream, and it's with coconut. It's got coconut water. Let me find my glasses here. So it's going to be a little different today. It's going to be more on the makeup, skincare, but I am going to do comments and ask, talk to everybody. So this one here is probiotic base ingredients and skin reviver, silicone free, and this is by Too Faced. I'm going to apply that on first because it's been warm, and I've noticed that my pores has been really large. So we're going to apply that on. My daughter goes, well, why don't you do a live? Because we were supposed to go to the bank today. I've been having some issues with I don't know if you saw one of my other live videos, but I'm going to put this right here. So I've been having some issues with my sprinklers. Well, then I found out that there was in the dirt, there's a hole. And 2 years ago, we had plumbing issues, which is home plumbing. And they said it's irrigation plumbing. So it seems like something popped off. So they're going to have to fix it. They gave me an estimate of $664. The same plumbers that fixed my plumbing 2 years ago, but they say it's totally different. So I'm going to put this on my face, and this kind of like smooths out my pores around my nose, rub around my lips. And I got a little mirror right here. So I'll be looking down as I'm looking at comments. So this, I feel like a primer makes your makeup lasts longer. It helps my pores don't look enlarged. It helps my makeup not go into my pores. And I feel when I keep my pores, make them look smaller, the makeup doesn't get in, and helps the blackheads. And then I'm going to use the Estee Lauder. It's the Futurist Aqua Brilliance. This is more of a watery glow primer, and I'm going to use it on my cheeks to make it look more of a dewy look. My hair feels so silky right now. I'm going to try to put the link of my hair treatment. And then I answered comments for the people that, I guess I've got followers, subscribers that like to watch my household empties. I've got followers that like to watch live. I got followers that like to watch makeup and skincare. So I need to keep up with that. And this time I got a comment saying, I still like watching your sheet mask, when I do a face mask, and then when I do hair treatment. So this morning I did a hair treatment. I'm going to put this on. So I'm going to put this on the side and above my lip again. Welcome. Got 4 in the house. If you guys like the video, hit like. That would really help. Okay, so it helps the video. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit. And if you like skincare and makeup, you may like this video. I got a little bit of coffee here, and I got a little bit of water. Hi, Living Life with Lena. How are you? thank you for the birthday wish. Oh, I don't even need to use my iPad right here. I can see everything. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, well, you got me right. Perfect timing. I was just saying, I just did a hair mask, and before I did this, and right now my hair feels so soft and silky. So I will put the link. You'll probably see the video because you follow me, but you'll see it. Okay, so I'm letting a primer sit. So how's your day going? Let's see. The next thing I'm going to use is, got to find my stuff here. You'll see me in action. I'm going to be doing quite a bit on the makeup today. I just need to find for my lips. And before I get started, I need to do this. I need to freshen up my one eye because it has contact in there, so it doesn't get dry. And then before I get anything else around my eye area, I'm going to use the Lumify. I love this. It makes your white white. And I get that at Costco. They have it at Target. They have it in different places. So I'm going to put that on here to make, if I have any redness in my eyes, it helps take away the redness. Okay, now this is Color Sensational by Maybelline. It's a shaping lip liner. It's 100 clear. This has no color in it. No color on the brand. I got 5 in the house. Hello. So what I like to do with this, put this here so I don't mess it up. I have a little bit of the fine lines. I love drinking my water. Okay, so that's a Coke. I love drinking coffee out of a cup. And they usually call them smoker lines. I call them coffee lines or Coke lines. So I'm going to take this clear lip liner and then I'm going to go along on the lips here where those little lines are at. And I feel like it helps control the feathering. Hi, Edna. Secret Dreams. How are you doing? Welcome. And Budget Bliss Journey. Welcome. How are you all doing? Because I'm going to take this. And I feel like, let's say like there's a line here. Let's say there's a line right here. I feel like when I do this, it kind of like stops it because lip liner outlines your lips. But at the same time, they were known to help control feathering. Well, this is clear and you can use this with anything, right? You can use it with any lipstick. Well, I like to use this because it's clear. So I bring it down into my lip. And honestly, I think I learned this. City Beauty did something like this. So I figured out I'll use it with clear. Hi, Todd. Mayan Games, how are you? I'm doing something a little different. I did a video this morning. I did a hair treatment for my followers that like hair treatments and sheet mask. So I'm going to do a live on makeup. And then I'm going to write down, everyone, what I'm using because I need to do a regular video for my ones that don't see the live. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. And I'll let you guys chit chat while I do this. All right, now I'm going to go to the bottom. Hope you're all having a good Saturday morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the hearts, and I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Now I'm going to go with my Ulta Beauty. This is also clear, and this is a lip. It's a primer, but it helps make your lipstick stay on longer. And again, it's retractable. It rolls up. And it's clear. You can't see it. Hi, Rudy. Welcome. And I'm going to put that right in here because this is where my lipsticks feather. And I feel like when I do this, it doesn't feather. Is it 2:03 p.m. in your area? All right. Let that sit for a little bit. Let's see. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. All right. I got this new, I did this on my haul. And this is by e.l.f. And it is an instant lift brow pencil. And it's neutral brown. So it's got the spoolie one end. And it's got the brown on the other. Oh, hi, Pellets, Pouts, and Perfumes, and Penny. How are you? Oh, good. I'm happy you're here. Yes, the first time you're seeing my live. Welcome. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to get the spoolie and kind of work up. I usually get my eyebrows done at least once a month at the Benefit Brow Bar at Macy's. So I love, and then if I can't get in, then I'll have my hairdresser do it. So I go across. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows everywhere that's missing. Yeah, I've had some comments. Some people like watching makeup on live. And my daughter says to me, Mom, why don't you do a live video? And I said, you know what, you're right. And then I'm going to be doing the Sultry Anastasia. This used to be a limited edition. So I'm going to write down the colors so I can actually do one for a regular long video. That's the colors right here. They're beautiful. So if you have one of those in your makeup, bring them out and use them. Because, you know, palettes are they're not inexpensive. Oh, this goes on really nice. So I kind of work on top of my eyebrows. And work it, and then I'm going to comb it through. Can you all hear me okay? I'm charging up my mic because I didn't charge it up. Let's see if you can hear me. Yeah, you can. I want to make sure. Now I'm getting used to using a mic. Okay, and I usually stop like right here. So I just fill in where I have empty eyebrows. Make sure. It has really been warm outside where I live. We're getting that last summer heat. All right. Okay, now I'm going to go with my this is Anastasia. It's a little sample size that I got. Oh, Maybelline should be. Thank you, Lena. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I do a lot. I have a lot of Maybelline. I do have some L'Oreal. I do. I try to have like different prices of makeup for everybody. So this is Anastasia. I got this as a sample. This is their, let's see, I can't even read this. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is so small, but that's like their brow gel. So I'm going to go over my eyebrows and then work it through. These are great. I get a lot of, when I'm at work, when I get customers, they can't see well anymore and their eyebrows are gray. I always recommend a brow gel that has color to it. So there's blondes and light browns. So when and they can't see it with a pencil, So I tell them about the brow gels and then how they can, so they're wearing glasses, right? So I tell them, keep your glasses at the bottom, kind of look, and then kind of take it so they can see. Because some people can't see much anymore, so I really recommend these. And they won't use a pencil. And I always have like a little paper towel. I tell them to do a little paper towel, remove the excess amount so they have more control and let it dry for a little bit. And then I tell them to comb it through with a little brow brush or a brow comb. And then just kind of go like that. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. But I just bought a new one. I just bought a new brow gel, but I'm going to do that on another video. Okay. I'm going to do something a little different too again. I'm going to contour my face before I put a foundation on. They used to do this like 4 or 5 years ago. Usually I put my hair back, but since I just condition it, I don't want to mess it up. Okay. So this, I have different contours. I have different ones. So this is by NYX, and this is called a Wonder Stick. So there is a contour one side, like a taupe color. And then they have, you may hear some neighbors are in the backyard, but I figure it's alive. And then this is more of a highlight on the other side. So I'm going to contour my face. All right. And I've got my little Betsy Johnson niacinamide and retinol. These are cleansing facial wipes. I'm going to have this right here because I'm going to wipe my top of my hands so I don't get it on my face. Okay. I forgot what this is called. Doing a contour first. I got to look it up. All right. So I'm going to put it on the top of my hairline here. Get my hair colored on Monday, getting my roots done. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. So this is by NYX. I think this was no more than $6.99. But the difference with this one comes in fair. I think they come in a couple of different colors. So I did like that because some contours won't do that. They'll just come in one color. This does have different colors. So it's by NYX. And I think I got the Wonder Stick. It was either at Walmart. I don't remember, but I got it at a drugstore. All right, so I'm going to put this, here's my hairline right here. So I'm going to put it right there underneath my jaw. You can feel your jaw. I mean your jaw, your cheekbone. You can feel your cheekbone right there. So I'm going to put that there. And then along my jaw. Now I'm doing it along my jaw. Yeah. Along the side of my nose. So I had a birthmark right here, and it was really, really dark. And I've been using that. I think it's the L'Oreal. It's like an exfoliant, chemical exfoliant. I love it. So let's see. Go like this. Right down my nose. I just feel like it's lightening it and it's more brighter. Like always, I also have that in my videos. Okay. All right. I'm going to get my, oh, okay. I'm going to moisten this up a little bit. Okay. So I have, it gives. I love Evian. Remember Evian spray? God, that's back in the 80s. All right, so just so it's not dry. Okay, so I'm going to go up and out. And I kind of work up like that. So this is going to give me a little more of a recede look. Thank you, Endgames. Thank you, Todd. Let's see. And I always work up, and I could feel my cheekbone, so I'm going right against it. I've been doing this contour like this for a while, and I kind of let it sit on my nose and kind of go down so it frames it more. My birds are quiet today. Along my chin to give more of a definition here. And then my little turkey neck. Hi, Diane. Hi, how are you? Nice seeing you again. From Chit Chat Down Under. How's it going? Thought I'd do a live today. All right. Hit the little corners right here. Okay. Now I'm going to go with my foundation. And I'm going to use Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 3-in-1 foundation and a concealer. I'm going to use that today. And this color is, oh, what color? Creamy Vanilla. This is a pretty nice foundation, I have to admit. But it does has a hint of like a yellow orange a little bit. But I do like it. I really, really do. So that's why I went lighter. If I would have gone darker, then it would have been too much like a yellow orange. And I have a lot of neutral color on my skin tone. I'm good with beiges and things like that. Let's see what you're saying, Diane. Oh, you have something in your eye? Did you just get something in your eye? Oh, did you hurt your eye? Yeah, that's okay. You can listen. All right. Let me get. This is like a little pixie glass. I washed it, but it looks. And I usually put my foundations on these. So let's clean this up. Well, I hope your eye feel better. Oh, you woke up that way. Ooh. Okay. And it's got the pump. I love that when it has the pump. That's the color. And then this is my blender blush. I mean blush. God, I can't think. Sponge. Blender sponge. Oh, God. All right. Oh, someone's mowing. My little blender sponge. I just washed them too. I love this. These are a little expensive though. They're not inexpensive, but these, the difference with these, like this is not as expensive, but these are really nice. Really soft, and they bounce back. And these been out for years, and I just started using this, so they're not cheap. So I'm going to put this on. And it's going over my contour. I hate when that happens to me too. When I used to have cystic blemishes, I used to wake up with a big, like it was like someone knocked me in the eye or something. because I never knew what it was. Or if I hit myself, I'll wake up bruised. And we forget what we did. Saturday morning, lawn mowing, weeding. But that's fine. It's alive today. This is more, this is a buildable coverage. You can add more as much as you want. 01 creamy vanilla. So I'll speak a little bit louder. But it's nice. And it's by Milani. Okay, and I always try to make sure I get back to the hairline. And around my nose. And I don't like going up. I like just laying it on because I don't want my makeup to get into my pores. That's skincare. I want to clean my face, but makeup, I just want to lay it. Yeah. Okay. Now it's time for concealer. Where is it? Okay, so I got them right here. So this is Mary Kay. This is an under eye corrector. I have a lot of dark circles around my eyes, if you can see, very dark. And I love their under eye corrector. I love it. I've tried others and they're either too orange on me or too yellow. And I like this color because it's a perfect salmon color. You can see that. Well, I found one in NYX. I wasn't real happy with it, so I'm going to have to take it back. So I think they have one as 02, I think it's called, and it's a little bit more like a pinkish salmon. So I'm going to see if I can get, I think right now I got a 4 and it's too dark, so I need to go down. But I do love their under eye corrector, and I will always use this under eye corrector. But I'm trying to find some different ones. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm just going to apply it on that area. And I'm going to take my little sponge and I'm going to pat under just gently. And I just feel like it just corrects it just enough. And I'm just going to pat it there. Oh, I also forgot. I need to do that right now before I forget. This is Anastasia Eye Primer. And I like using this. Well, I should have done this first, but I didn't do it. So usually when I have a clean face and when I apply my primers, I apply an eyeshadow base because I wear contacts. And then I have to wear readers or sunglasses, and it helps them. When you wear sunglasses and readers, your makeup kind of fades. And I learned this from a makeup artist and that I did. And see, listen, let me pop this on. Doing photo prints and stuff because they try to touch up your makeup. And she did that. And I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. So I try to take their little hands because they work with a lot of, you know, makeup for photography and models and stuff. And so I did a photo shoot for a lingerie company. Let's see. There. Like that down and then put this right here, and then I'll put concealer on top of it, and then it's also an eyeshadow primer. I just feel like when you use an eyeshadow primer, your eyeshadows go on better. And hi Peyton, how are you? And they don't crease and they don't fade. Okay. All right, now I like a bright under eye. So I am going to use this Maybelline, and this is Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. and it is 160. And this does have a little pink in the salmon. I still like my other one, but I do like a bright color. You're doing good. So this is it, retractable. It goes up, and it's got pink to it. So I'm going to apply that under my eye. I'm going to take my sponge and apply it through. And I go above. And this one, this is a sample from Target. It's called Peeper Perfect. It's called Winky Lux, and this is light. So I like a light under eye, like I was saying. And everything I have is light, so I use it on my nose. Okay, looks like that. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to put it under my eye and above my lip. Okay. So I'm going to go and conceal the dark circles more. Yeah, when my daughter gets home, right now she's doing something with cheerleading because she's a cheerleading coach. She's doing some things, some cheerleading. All right, so I need to block my lips. Normally, I like to use Too Faced. It's their extreme, their Too Faced lip plumper, but it has a little burning sensation. This is City Lips, and this is a clear one. I got this from City Lips. They sent this to me, and I did a review on it, but it doesn't have any filling to it. It's just real clear. So it just has a little volume, but I do like the Too Faced one. So I'll leave that on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. Okay. Now, this is Secret Brightening Powder for Under Eyes, and this is by Laura Mercier, and this is 1. And I like using under my eye to set it, my concealer, so they don't separate and they don't crease, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to be using my Sephora Pro Concealer Brush. I guess it used to come in a press, but now it's in a loose. And I had to order this through Macy's because the store that I work at, Macy's, we don't sell it. So I'm just going to take that. And then I'm just going to brush off the excess amount. And right there. And I also feel like when I do this and I pat under, my mascara doesn't Doesn't get dark underneath it. No fallout or anything like that. I do it like 3 times. I think I forgot to put it on Facebook today, the live. I'll do it next time. Let me get underneath there. Okay. All right. This is Charlotte Tilbury. This is airbrush finish. This is number 2, medium. I love this. I like to set my face makeup with it. I also set a little bit under my eye area. So I'm going to do that next. I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to really press it on my forehead to soften up any fine lines. Along my nose. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild brush. It's a powder brush. These are great. They're really reasonable. They work great with any makeup. I love them. They're really reasonable. They're great to use. And then I have my a bit more expensive brushes, but these are great. I like using these every day. And I'm going to go over and down my neck and set it. That's it. That. Okay, now, and then when I'm done, I'll use my Anastasia or one of the eyebrows gels for my eyebrows, because while I'm doing my makeup, my eyebrows move. All right, now I am going to go with, I know what I'm going to do. I don't want to forget. Remember I was talking about glasses? I'm going to take my loose powder, and it's a Laura Mercier. It looks like this. I'm going to get my sponge. I'm going to spray it with Matte Fix It. It's an alcohol-free setting spray. And I'm going to take a little bit of this, pop it on this side. And I'm just going to go like that. Let it sit. I'll put this away. Oh, let's put this over here. These are all my concealers. All right, now this is MAC and this is Vintage, and this is their Pro Longwear paint pots. And I use this on the lid because it's got the shimmer. I like shimmer on the eyelid, so I'm going to use that. And that is also an eyeshadow base. All right, let me get my little concealer brush here. Where are you? should have one in here. I got a bunch of brushes. All right. I should have a brush in here. I bought a bunch of them. You think, here it is. And this is by Elf. That's a little concealer brush. And I just use it on the lid. It helps my shimmer stay on better. And I always keep it tight because I don't want it to dry out. Hi everyone, I got 8 in the house. How are you all doing? Okay, now I'm going to be using Sultry. This was a limited edition. This was from Anastasia. It's got gorgeous packaging. And I think my daughter gave this to me. I don't remember, but I have it. And these are the colors. These are beautiful for all year round. So we're going to use some of these colors today. I'm going to write down the colors because I'm going to do a long form video on this for the people that watch my videos. So I need to write them down so I remember which ones I used. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to go with Birch. It's right here. That's the color. And I'm going to use it on my transition as a transition color. All right. This is a Wet n Wild. This is a blending brush. I'm going to use that today as to put on my eye makeup. So we're going to go with the Birch. And I'm going to write this down right now so I don't forget. And I'm going to take that just right in there and just work it through. It is a beautiful palette. Yes, it's really pretty. And this was out maybe, I don't know, like maybe 3 years ago, but I love it. It's got the shimmers, it's got the matte. They're absolutely gorgeous. So if anybody has them, bring them out and use them. Because, you know, palettes are not inexpensive. And it still works. I'm getting something on my YouTube. I'm getting a comment right now as I'm talking to you. So I go all the way. So I kind of feel where my brow bone's at. There's like a little echo here, like a little, like it sinks in where your eyeball's at. And I just work right in there. That's why I like this, because it just glides it on. And I have a little bit of the fold, you know, my eyes. So I try to lift it to make it look more open, more of a, I have almond shaped eyes, but as I gotten older, it's a little bit more, kind of goes down a little bit. Sometimes I do a makeup, no makeup look, but I always feel better when I have more eyes on and more makeup on. I notice sometimes when you start wearing a lot of makeup and the day you don't wear makeup, are you tired? No, I just didn't put a lot on. I was watching a video. Oh God, was it a couple of days ago? You know, when you're watching YouTube and something pops up, and it was about loving yourself. And I thought that was kind of interesting because she talked about not loving yourself and loving yourself. And I thought it was a pretty good subject about people, how they feel like they're never good enough, or they try to be someone who they're not, or they want, oh God, people to accept them. I thought it was a pretty interesting video. And I was like, oh, I guess we really need to take care of ourselves and care about ourselves. That's what I got at the end. It was a really nice little ending, how she was talking about that. Let's see, I'm trying to see the light here. I just need a little bit more through there. I feel as we get older, we care about how to take care of ourselves. Like this morning, I did a moisture mask, and then, you know, or do a face. I want to take care of my skin and my hair and my body and exercise, and not worry about and feel pretty. You know, go out and put on makeup and feel good about myself. But it all comes from in here, and that was good on anybody. You know. Hi, Mel. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use is birch. No, I just used birch. Next thing I'm going to use is bloom on the crease. Okay, I need to find my crease brush. Okay, where are you? Oh, there's a crease brush. I'll use this. This is a little Mary Kay crease brush, so I'll use that. Okay, so I'm going to go with bloom, and bloom is this color right here. It's a pink color. I'm going to wipe it so I don't get it all over me. Sometimes I'll catch myself when I'm putting on my makeup and then I put a glump on there. Okay, so take a little bit. I'm going to go in the crease area, right in here. When I apply my makeup, it's really relaxing for me. And I go no further than here. I usually use this mirror. It's a little travel mirror. When I do the video on makeup, I have a bigger one, but you can't see me behind it because it's too tall for me. But for videos, but it's good when I use it when I'm not videoing, because it has close up and everything. And then I turn the brush. A little bit more. Okay. That's okay, Mel. You're doing some things on the phone with your puppies and stuff. All right. Now I'm going to go back to bloom. I remove the excess amount. And I tried to blend them together. And I go around like that. Okay. I'm going to go with slate, my third color. And that is right here. That little gray one. And puppy's having morning breakfast. Cute. All right, let's see. So let me get that. I need to get my pencil. I call them pencil brushes. I need to find it here. Oh, not that. Here it is. That's like a pencil brush. That's Sephora. I'm going to go with that slate. And I'm just going to take it in the corner here. I've been trying to catch up on videos and doing comments. When I go back with Bloom, I'm going to use this and just go along. Kind of pick up some color there. Kind of blend that. There we go. Just a little bit more pop. That's what I like about pencil. I call them pencil brushes because they really get in there. There we go. Blend that together. Now I am going to take that Bloom, that pink color, and go underneath my eye, under the bottom lid, under eye area. All right, let's see. There we go. This is I think this is a smudger. It's by Wet n Wild. It's kind of tight, like a dome. It's really tight. Always work up and clean up. Let's see. I think this is Cyberg. It's a shimmer. I'm going to put that. First, I'm going to spray the pencil brush. Get this right here. Oops. All right. With the setting spray. Take that and put it on the lid. Like that. I'm just patting it on. Oh, I need to write that down. So I don't forget. There we go. Now I'm going to go back with that concealer brush. And I'm going to go with Pearl. That color right here. And I'm going to go in the inner corner of my eye. You're still here with the puppies? You got 7 puppies and 3 are left. Oh, how cute. What kind of puppies are they? Okay. And then there's a rose quartz. This little rose quartz right here. I'm going to put that on top of the bloom. Little doggy, little chihuahua. My shepherd and my... Oh, I see you're sleeping. A little bit more of an evening look. Okay, now I'm going to go with that that gray slate. Kind of go right in here. Oh, how cute. Little baby dogs, small breeds. I would love to do that, but I get too attached and I will never let them go. Be like, no, you got to stay with me. I get too attached. I can't even have the dogs that they come and you train them for, like, you know, for people that need them in wheelchairs and stuff. I get too, I don't know. I just get too attached. Okay. But that is so nice. How cute. A little bit of that pink right there. There we go. So my husband always said, Greg, you can't do that, because I told him I wanted to do things like that. And he goes, no, you won't. He goes, you couldn't let go. He's probably right. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to take, I think it's called Fresh. And I'm going to blend all this in. Some Coke. Well, not Coke, seltzer water. Oh, my stomach's growling. Time to eat something. Okay. All right. So that's that. All right, what was I going to do? Okay, so I got my little sweater here. It was cold and then it got hot. All right, I'll be right there. Let's see. This is my hourglass for tight lining. I guess I'll use this for under. Oh, I'll get black. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is, oh, where's my glass? There they are. This is Intense Black 01. It's from Clinique. It's a quick liner for eyes intense, and I got this in a gift. There's that, like that. All right, so let me get close to my eyes. Right next to my eyelid. And I'm going to get the smudger. Let's see. All right, here we go. This is Noir. It's a black color. Ooh, that's dark. All right. So, go like this. I'm going to spray again with my MAC Fix-It. Oh, no, not this one. Not this one, with my smudger. I think this is called a smudger. And I'm going to go with that black. I'm just going to tap it like that and go on top so it stays on. Go. Now I'm going to go with my hourglass, and this is known for tight line. You like the liner mouth? And this is used underneath. So it's 1.5 millimeters. It's a mechanical gel eyeliner. Like that. So it's supposed to be for people that can't tight line under. Hi, Soul Ranger. I do have a face mask, sheet mask, if you mean. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go under. Like that. If you're being nice, Soul Ranger, okay? I don't know if that was nice or not, but I'm gonna let it slide. Now what this does, this kind of like it, like if you have like little empty spots in your lashes, it fills them in. No, I just didn't like that comment. Hi, Donna. You just bought the Amazing Corrector by Tarte. I should probably try it, huh? Go by Macy's. I have to go to Macy's today. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go with my, okay, where are you? I'm going to go with my primer. This is Voluminous, and this is by L'Oreal. You see, that's really good that you only need a tiny bit of the corrector. I'm going to do the top of my lashes and the bottom. Huh. Let me remove the excess amount. And I go from the base on up. And then I'll do the bottom lashes. This is a lash primer. It makes your mascara stay on better. It makes your lashes look thicker. Okay, we're not going to be doing this, Okada. Get ready for what? Go to retirement. We're not going to start. I'm going to put you on a timeout. Okay, we're going to be nice. All right. I do this for a living. I work at a department store, so I do makeup. All right, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Now I'm gonna go with Ulta Beauty. And it is a collection Sculpt and Glow, and it's called Big Face Palette. I'm going to go with that concealer brush. Oh, you highly recommend it, Donna? Yeah, I'm gonna try it out because I got my birthday gift from Macy's today, and I think Macy's is right now still having their I think they're doing the Friends and Family for 15% off. I think today and tomorrow is the last day. So, oh, I'm sorry. Got my finger in your eye. All right. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's see. You got your iPad. Here's the camera here. Then you've got the cell phone. The camera's here. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to go up and out. And that's a little highlight. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go with this. And this is Powder Contour Palette by e.l.f. And it has 4 different contours. I love this. And they changed the packaging. It used to be all dark, but now they've changed it. So we are going to contour again because I did a contour before my foundation. All right, so let me get, this is Technique, Real Technique 401. It's got the little angle. So I'm going to go with this color right here. And I'm going to take it above my forehead. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of a sculpture look. Because I already did the contour and then I applied the foundation over it. Now I'm going to use this. Making sure I don't. And then I'm going to go along here. Go along my jaw here. On the jawline, chin, and down my throat. On my neck, I mean. There. Okay. Now I'm going to go with this brush. This is like an angle brush. And this is like for your nose. And I need to get one of these. I think NYX or e.l.f. carries them. So I need to find one. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I want to get it. I think I'd be happy with it. Oh, thank you, Mel, for the birthday. I'm sorry, let me go up. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to take this. And I'm going to go along my nose here. And define it just a little bit more. Along my nose here, right there. And down. Along here. Like that. This is Clinique. This is a highlighter. I did. Okay. And I'm going to go along my nose. This helps stops like I've always wanted like a have my nose done when I was young. So I feel like I have a pretty wide nose right here. So what I do is I try to contour along the nose here, and then I use a little highlight to stop it. And I learned that through contouring. Because when I'm at work at Macy's, we have to do training. And I think I mentioned that before. So I learn things when I'm at Macy's. Okay. So I'm going to keep this out because I may use this again. And then see this color right here? I'm going to put that right along here. Right where that little echo's at. Donna, was the tape taupe, the shaping tape, a clay corrector? Oh, thank you, Peyton. Yeah, we got a couple of trolls. Okay. I know it's a little different this time, but I'm doing makeup. And I thought I'd do something a little different from the people that like to watch my makeup stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to go with my e.l.f. blush brush. I'm going to put some blush on. All right, let's see what color I have here. This is by Lancome, Rose Fresque. And I like this because it's got like a little angle to it, kind of. So it kind of like fits the cheekbone area. Oh, under eye corrector. Okay, so I got to check for that. Okay, so I'm going to pat. Thanks, Don. My stomach is growling. Thank you, Donna, for mentioning that. Because, like I see, isn't that nice how we all find out things with each other? Okay, so let's go back and forth. And sometimes they say, well, I learned this a long time ago, but if you take your thumb, some people say, well, how do I know where the balls in my, the ball right here? Because then you guide your blush brush right there. Right there. It's cheekbones. Oh, so it's brand new? Okay. Yeah, because a lot of times when I go to work and haven't been at Macy's for a little bit, I'm like, when does this come in? Then I got to catch up on everything. Okay, now I'm going to go. This is it broke. This broke. Oh, really? Exactly. That's true, Peyton. Yeah. So this is a highlighter. Thank you for checking that out, Peyton. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to apply it right here on my cheek. And again, on my nose. Well, basically, Peyton, I've been doing this for, let's see, I'm 65 and I've been playing with makeup since I was 21. That kind of right? That tells you how many years I've been doing. And I've done makeovers and all that. So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to go like this. I appreciate you looking out for me. And everybody else, all my friends. I appreciate all of you. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to use the Hollywood Flawless Filter. And this is by Charlotte Tilbury. I love this as a highlighter too. So Lisa hasn't been feeling good. So I don't know if we're going to do that. I don't think we're going to do the marathon thing today. That's okay. Yes, they are. They can be crazy. Oh, thank you, Peyton. I agree too. Picking on people is not very nice. All right. And I'm going to take this sponge. I'm just going to pat it. My stomach's growling. My tummy's hungry. Well, as a matter of fact, as soon as my daughter gets home, we're going to go to Macy's. We're going to go to, we were supposed, okay. So last Sunday was my birthday. And she was so sweet on Tuesday, was it Tuesday, to take me around to go to Sephora and get my birthday gift, go to Ulta, get my birthday gift. I left my phone at home. I was like, oh no. And you need to have the phone so they can scan it. So she's going to take me today. So I figure, oh, well, I'll do makeup. And she's the one that says, Mom, why don't you do a makeup thing? Oh, thank you, Peyton. And I said, you know what? I will. I will. All right. Okay, what was I doing? Let's see. Where is, oh, my mascara. I got to do my mascara. All right. This is Essence Lash Princess. I think this was like no more than $4.99 or $5. And it lengthens. And that's the brush. Here's my dog. She's so cute. Okay, so I'm going to do the top. What am I doing? Look at that. Do you see that right there? Teaspoon. That's why. Because I use the lash serum. And then this long lash right here hits right there. All right, here we go. I just got to remember to move this is a baby teaspoon. I love this. It's a great idea. Because when you use lash serums to make your lash grow, there's always one's longer than the other. I had a friend who was using Latisse when Latisse first came out, and she actually had to trim them. Okay, now I need to wipe this because I've got to get in there a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take it here. You'll learn how to work with the teaspoon. Make sure I got that. There we go. Go let that dry right there. It says here false lash effect mascara, and I got this at not Sephora. I got this at Ulta. I'm still not done yet. I still got to do my mascara. And then a lot of times what I do when I get ready and everything to go, I go into the bathroom because the bathroom light is different. And then I may touch up even more. Let me get this off. Okay, this is, I'll let it dry for a little bit. This is Maybelline Lash Discovery. It's a mini brush mascara. It's in black, and I'll show you. It's really tiny. I've been using this for years. See a little teeny brush? I use it on the bottom. Because my lashes always hit my cheeks. Okay, let's see if I can get in here really close. There we go, my little lashes there. I always see better with my other makeup mirror, but I try to get in there. All right, now let's see, where is, there we go. Did I smudge that? No. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see now. Let me look again. Now that I got my mascara on, I'll go back and just kind of add a little bit of depth. Just a little finish. Find my brush here. Yeah, right, Mel. They're coming out today. Okay. Right. And sometimes I like using like a light color. Oh, I need to sharpen this up. Look at that. They need to be sharpened. This is like a neutral color. This is by Sephora. It's a colorful 12-hour crayon, and it is a contour eye pencil, and it's called Coconut. It's like a neutral color. Sometimes I like using that underneath on the waterline, just to brighten up my eye area. Sometimes if I use like a pink eyeshadow, it makes my white feel whiter. And then when I blink and stuff, it fades away a little bit. There we go. Now I need a little bit more blush. Thank you, Peyton. All right. Okay, now I'm going to go with Blot. So I got one of these. This is by L'Oreal. It's called Magic Root Cover Up. And it's a temporary gray concealer spray. So I got, it's called Light Golden Brown. I love this. So it's great for in between. Let me shake it up. But I kind of spray it kind of far away, but it's like for in between colors. So let's see. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not in the bathroom. So let's see. But it's got the little nozzle, so if you want to go really close. And it kind of takes away the gray, and it kind of fills it in. But you got to wash your hands afterwards because it's got a little color to it. And then I kind of go like that. So if it's a little dark, it won't be too noticeable. So I've been using it when I go to work and stuff in between colors. I love this. And it kind of blends it. So I've been using this. It was, wasn't it? Well, you know, she's just respecting her own grandparents. I agree, Peyton. I guess it's part of putting herself out there sometimes, but it's just, they're not real smart. And sometimes they say things and they have no idea what people do for a living. So then, so you got to remove that. Oh, thank you, Lena. Okay, so let's see. Let me, oh, thank you, Donna. So I'm going to get this. I got this at Ulta. It's like a little, it separates your lashes so if they get a little stuck together. So let's go like that. If your mascaras get stuck with your lashes, so it kind of separates them again. That's okay, Lena. I know what you meant. So see, a lot of it gets in here, any excess amount. I love this. I got this at Ulta during Christmas time. And it's like a lash comb. Oh, my puppies. Dakota. Now she's got the other one sparking back there. I know. I love this. It's just like the best. I mean, it's just something little, but it works. It's a lash comb. It works. Okay. Now, let's see. Where did I put it? Okay, now I'm going to set my face makeup. Okay. I got a big mess here. Where did I put it at? Oh, there it is. I'm going to go back to my Laura Mercier. Put it up here. And then the Laura Mercier powder puff. I may have to close the door. Dakota, I'm going to have to close the door. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh my God, she's barky. Okay. Now I'm going to blend all the makeup together. I'm just really going at it today. Must be the kids outside. Okay, now I'm going to go with the MAC setting spray. And I'm going to go with my Anastasia brow gel. That's clear. All right, let's try this. Hi. Welcome, Todd, again. All right. That is the finished look. What do you guys think? It is done. Oh, no, it's not. I got to put lips on. I'm not done yet. Lips. Got to do my lips. Okay, let's see. Oh. See, I get distracted. Okay, what am I going to put on for lips? I'll try this one. I forgot my lips. All right, I got this here so I won't get my black pants dirty, my leggings. All right, let's see. Sorry. I don't know. I'm not going anywhere fancy. Let's see, what do I have? Well, that's not bad. I think this is raspberry glacé. This is by Clinique. We'll use this. All right. I forgot my lips. Oh, and I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do my nose because I just... Okay. All right. Let me get my glasses back on. This is Makeup Forever, and it's called Wherever Walnut. And it's supposed to go with any color. That's the color right there. This one right here. I'm not going to sharpen it. It's okay. Tummy. Can you hear that? My tummy is growling today. I didn't have any breakfast. And I'm going to fill it in. It is growling. My tummy. Okay. What is this color? Let me see. This is called Bear Pop by Clinique. It's right here. Here you, my birds. I know. I need to eat something soon. It's like going at it. It's like, feed me. My stomach says. Okay, so that's why I like using lip liners and all that. Because it doesn't make it move. It won't bleed. Okay. Now I'm done. Oh, and I always like to do, where are you at? There we go. I'm an eye curler person. I always do this before I leave. If I was going out. There we go. Now I'm done. Thank you, Mal. There it is. All right. I appreciate everyone for being here today. I'm going to put my other video up. I'm trying to get that done today too. I did a hair mask. I had some comments from people saying, don't you do your sheet face, your mask for your face and the hair? I go, yeah. And I didn't realize it. I was like, oh my God. My stomach here. I go, oh my God, I totally forgot. And it was like 6 months that I have done a hair mask, hair treatment. And I a face sheet mask. So today I did my hair treatment. I just put some big curls on my hair. I didn't want to do too much because I just condition it, but it is like so soft right now. It feels good. And then my daughter goes, well, why don't you go ahead and do a video? And I said, you know, I think I am. So anyways, oh, hold on. I appreciate everyone for being here. Donna, my end games, Peyton, Relax with Mal, Living with Lena. Who else was here? Where are you? I know I just saw something. Living with Lena. Where's my panning? Oh yeah, palettes, pouts, and perfumes, and panning perfect lips. I'm happy you're here. I'm like, wait a minute, where's all my comments? Hi, CW53. Oh, thank you so much. If you missed it or if you were here, hearing my stomach growl, I need to eat something. I need to eat like some breakfast or something. It's what, right now it is 1:41. I didn't have breakfast this morning. I was doing my hair treatment and I totally forgot to eat. So I started doing a live. I'm like, oh my God, my tummy. So my tummy's telling me it needs to eat. But thank you so much for being here, everybody, supporting me. I think I'm going to do this. I got some people asking me to do some makeup stuff. So I'm trying to, but I put what I did do. I'm going to make a long video and I wrote down the colors that I use. I use the Sultry Anastasia. If you guys have the palette, bring it out. They're great. They stay on. They go on smooth. They're buildable. They are creamy. They don't separate. They don't fade. You're going to go shopping. You're going to eat and go shopping. I'm going to go shopping a little bit when my daughter gets here. We're going to go to Sephora and things like that. But yeah. So this is the finished look. And I'm going to close this up. And I hope you all enjoyed the video. So I want to wish everybody a great day. Thank you. And I may come back later and come and say hi to everyone and just chit chat. Okay. All right. You all take care. Have fun and have a great Saturday or great Sunday. And I will see you later on my next video. Bye.